Hi, it's Steve at Center City Hypnosis, and I'm wearing a helmet today because if I don't, I think my head might explode. Because today's clip will be about a topic that kind of annoying actually, and it's a very serious topic because it relates to a lot of experiences that people have when they're trying to find people to help them, whether it's with hypnosis or not. And I'm just going to read a little excerpt from an email that I got. It represents lots of similar types of emails, but there's no, personal information that's being revealed here. This email goes, and I'll paraphrase some of it. I went to a hypnotist who guaranteed me he could completely eliminate panic disorder that I've had for XXX number of years. I saw no results. I listened to the relaxation CD every day for 2 months as recommended. And I was told by the hypnotist that I had the panic disorder for too long to cure it. I'm so frustrated, I feel that there's no cure for me. Now, that's, like I said, I've heard from other people kind of along similar lines. Now, that's really unfortunate, and it doesn't have to be that way. Well, for one thing, the idea of curing panic disorder completely or eliminating it simply by listening to a relaxation CD. I mean, it's very healthy to learn how to relax once in a while, and it could probably maybe lessen the frequency or just give you a better quality of life in general. But the idea of listening to a CD and curing something, curing anything, or eliminating anything is kind of a little bit, it might happen, who knows, for some people, but guaranteeing that. Now the problem is, well, the thing is, this email, it's only giving one side of the story, of course, so I can only base it on this, but I'm pretty sure this is kind of a similar experience a lot of people have. Now, this is really kind of annoying to me personally, because I think this is actually harmful to people, this sort of promise, especially people who maybe do have some sort of problem, some sort of tendency towards anxiety or some sort of panic disorder or anything like that. Part of the problem is that there's a real lack of tolerance for uncertainty, and there's always a need to be promised things and that sort of thing. So people are inclined to seek sort of guarantees and that kind of certainty because of great discomfort with it. And the thing is, I know that a lot of hypnotists or helpers in general, maybe not helpers in general, but at least in the hypnosis field, sometimes there's ways that people are trained where they're encouraged to do whatever it takes to make sure that the client or the prospective potential client is confident. You must make sure that the client is confident in you, and sometimes that's translated in a way that that says, well, whatever it takes to get them in the door. Promise them that you can heal them, or tell them you have a 95% success rate. And there's all sort of tricks that are used to come up with those numbers. It's completely meaningless. Now the thing is, people can always justify that sort of approach. People can always tell themselves, well, I'm doing it for a good reason, because I want the people to have confidence in me, and then that'll have better results for them. But that's just self-serving nonsense. Let's be honest. I mean, you can fool yourself by telling yourself that you're doing it for the benefit of the client to make them more confident, but it kind of ignores the people who are actually hurt by that sort of thing. And you're just kind of dismissing that. I mean, the thing is, if you tell someone that you have a 95% success rate in helping people with whatever problem they have, and that's nothing is 95% successful. There's absolutely nothing in anything in reality or human life that's 95% successful. That's just insane. Now, people will buy into that, and what happens then is that when people aren't successful, what does that mean? Well, it means they're in that 5% of people who are just completely hopeless. And especially if the hypnotist tells them, like in this letter it says here, you've had the disorder for too long to be cured. And boy, now this person is ending up in a situation where they're even worse off than they were before. And now, she says here, now I feel there's no cure for me. Hello? Why would you do that to people? Now, like I said, this is all from kind of one-sided thing because it's just based on email. It's just similar to other information I've heard from other people too. But still, one thing on this email though that kind of is interesting though. At the end it says, "I've been to every type of therapist, and each one guarantees success, yet not one has worked on me. Why is my brain so resistant?" Now, I replied to this person, and I let them know that actually that's pretty much a big clue. It's not that your brain is resistant, it's that your brain is seeking therapists or people to help you who are guaranteeing success when they can't. So I think that's part of the problem, actually, because I've been to every type of therapist and each one's guaranteed success. Well, I have to say that I'm probably going to see the wrong people, because people who are guaranteeing success, I'm not sure what that's about really, except to get you in the door, or to give you some sort of reassurance about something that is just completely made up. So I think I'll let this person know when I reply to them that I think that's part of the problem. Actually, it's not that her brain is resistant; it's that she's been looking for help from people who are guaranteeing things, and that's probably part of the big problem. And it kind of feeds into this kind of lack of tolerance for uncertainty, that sort of thing. So, well, I just wanted to get that off my chest, out of my head. Like I said, I'm wearing this helmet so my head doesn't explode. I might do this kind of thing in the future as well, further clips with my helmet on too, because I think it actually helps. But I just wanted to get this message out there, both to people who want to get help from in some form or another, but also to any other hypnotists, because in the field I know that that's actually encouraged, this sort of idea that you must do whatever it takes to make sure that to get people in the door, that kind of thing. And there's a lot of self-justification, rationalization about, well, I need to do that, but it kind of just completely ignores these people who are being left worse off, who are being hurt by that sort of thing. And if we're here to help people, sometimes what we do may not work. Sometimes what we do may not actually help people. Sometimes what we do may kind of disappoint people and frustrate people. That's just life. But there's no need to hurt people on purpose by telling them something, guaranteeing them something that isn't true, that you can't live up to, and then telling them that they're hopeless, essentially. So I just want to get that message out there. Thanks for listening to this little rant, and well, thanks a lot. Bye.